Hi, my name is Noel Davis with World Composting, and today we're not doing an update, but we're going to touch on our African Nightcrawler system. So I live here in Maryland in the USA, and we get really high temperature swings throughout the year. So during the summer we can get up above 100, and during the winter we can get down into the negatives, and this is in Fahrenheit. So we can, so not 100 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're pretty hot though still, and then we can easily go down into the negatives during the winter. And it's been pretty warm this winter so far since I've had my African Nightcrawlers. I've had a couple days maybe in the 30s, but nothing major. But today it dropped down. We are down in the 20s. We had snow last night, and I'm getting a little bit worried about the temperature of my bins. I'm worried that they're going to drop a little bit too much, and below 70 the worms slow down, and at below 60 I've heard that they start dying off for these African Nightcrawlers. So I have right here a seed mat. So this is a Propagate Pro seed mat, and we're going to try putting these underneath all of my African Nightcrawler bins, and we're going to have a timer on them so it only turns on for maybe 10 minutes at a time and then maybe 20 minutes off so it doesn't overheat. And hopefully this will just raise the temperature of the bins up a little bit. Now it's going to be a sort of at the beginning here, a trial and error on my part. As I said, I'm going to do 10 minutes on, 20 minutes off, and then we'll see how it does temperature-wise, and then we'll kind of go from there. My goal is to get it up to about 75 degrees. And right now my bins, if we look at the temperature, it's around 68 to 71 during the day. But the temperature down here drops at night. I don't heat my basement all night. I usually, on my lower floor, I actually have 2 heating units in my house. And I only heat the upstairs really at that point to keep it warm, and I drop it down. So it's dropping these bins in temperature even more at night. I'm not really registering that, but I want to make sure I keep them warm enough so these worms don't really suffer. And that's the purpose of this mat. Now I know some other people have mentioned that they do this with their bins as well, so we're going to try it out and we'll see how this works. So with that, let's go take a look at the bins, take a look at this mat, and see what we have, and hopefully this will fit be the solution that I'm looking for as far as being able to fit properly. So with that, let's go and take a look. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to take out this mat and make sure it is not damaged. The box is a little beat up here on this side, so I was a little worried about that when I saw it, but it looks like we're okay. I have not opened this up. It's just that plastic in the box. We're going to put the box off to the side. Oh, that ripped off right there. And we're just going to take this out and do a quick inspection of it just to make sure that it's okay. I ordered this on Amazon. I will have a link down below. Cord is shoved in that side right there, so I can't unwind it. And this is a pretty robust mat. You can actually see, hopefully you can see from your side, but I can actually see the wire lines running through here. And it's a nice solid mat. Now this is a big one because I have 3 bins that this needs to go under. So this is right here you can see over here, 20 inches by 48 inches. So in the US system here we do use the non-metric system, I'm just going to say. But nice big mat. Looks like it's pretty good. I'll have to probably turn it over this way to get it to work and lay flat. So there we go. Looks good though. It looks like this will work. Looks like this is big enough to fit. It's going to be a little bit bigger this way, width-wise and lengthwise than what I need, but I'm hoping that I could just sort of inlay it in between and then roll up one side. So with that, let's go take a look and see how the bins are and how we can get this to fit in. Alright, here we are by my African Nightcrawlers. It's this row behind me here. The lighting might be a little bit harsh. I couldn't get a light on the other side. I just don't have the room for it. But first thing first, let's just take a look at the temperature of these systems here. Let's just see if you can see these. So this shows a temperature. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it shows a temperature of about 69 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And for those that want it in Celsius, about 21 degrees Celsius. So this one over here shows about a temperature of 68, 67, 68. And this one has the same temperature. I'm not going to take them all off. These will need some water, by the way, especially with how much more heat they're going to get. They're going to need some water here. But first off, what we're going to do is we're going to take these off. So this is our A and C bin. This is the first one that I had. I'm going to put that down on the bottom here. This is our bin that has, which is a little bit higher temperature. This is our hamster bedding. And then this is our second A and C bin that we just started just recently. So these are all going to go down below here. We've got our little plastic mat here. I'm just going to dump this off on the side. I'll vacuum it up later. Put that back on here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our, if I can get this, it's caught. Hold on a second here. There we go. We're going to take our seed mat. Now, I don't know, I didn't see anything saying this side has to be up. But, so we're going to put this side down, I think. And we're going to put it this way. Now, this is a little bit wider than this shelf, which I expected it to be. So, it's also a little bit, right here you can see there's a little bit of a lip. Whoop. So my problem with this is that it's very wrapped up right now. So what we're going to do is actually I'm going to let it wrap up on itself just for a second here. I'm going to grab one of my A&C bins. Just like this, and then we can get this to at least pare down a little bit here. There we go. Now we're going to grab the second bin. This again is our hamster bedding. And then our third bin here on the end. Get this to uncurl. There we go. So now it's curled up a little bit. That's okay. It's curled up a little bit on both ends. These normally aren't right on top of each other like that. There we go. It's definitely pulling these in a little bit. Let's make sure we're spreading them out as much as we can. And this is going to hold that down. Now, the last thing I have here is, grab it, a timer. So this is a near power timer. And what it's going to do with its settings here is I have it set, it doesn't show it on here, but it's supposed to be 10 minutes on, 20 minutes off. And that's what we're going to start with. We'll see how these bins do. And hopefully as I monitor, it'll be fine. I might adjust this. I'll let you know later if I adjust it, though. I'm not going to do a video on that. I don't feel that that needs a video by itself. But that's what we're going to do, and that's how we're going to try to warm these back up into the 70s, mid-70s to mid to high 70s, hopefully. I don't want to get really into the 80s. That's a little bit high, and I don't want to get into the 90s. And then I will add water to these more frequently because it's going to evaporate more water into the air. So that's my update for this. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing here. I'll have links down below to all these products if you're looking to purchase and follow me along or want to do this yourself because you have cold temperatures near you. But hopefully this works in helping out with these bins and gets them a little bit better during the winter and we don't lose any worms, which is my big concern. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments on this, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you.